G'day all, welcome back again to Dad versus Son with Bobby. G'day Bob, how are you doing, darling? And we're about to go on with Aces of Valor from Legion Wargames in our 1915 German campaign. And we are about to do mission 11 of 16, which is a trench strafing attack up here in A, B and C sectors of the Commonwealth, the Tommies front line. We have heavy clouds and we are down here in Airfield C. So it's a fair whack up to there. What are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So not much chance to slow down and enjoy life at all. We are taking Ernst, who is an ace, Oswald, who is skilled, Fritz, who's a 0-1, and Max, who's a 0-0. To see what we can do. So let's get into it. We currently have 25 victory points. So yay! Righto. So first things first, again in flight mode. Damaged aircraft, nothing happening. So we move up. And we move our mission track and we go for a roll for a flight event. 11s and 12s are bad and we get nothing. We come up to Depot B and as you can see, it's a little bit cold again this morning. It's about -2 at the moment. So, which I know isn't real cold if you happen to be in some other parts of the world, but it's a bit nipply here. Okay, event, nothing. And we come on up again. So let's just come around this way now. That makes it a bit easier to see what's happening. Move the track. Ooh, a 9. Nothing happening yet. Up over the woods. Move the track. A 6, nothing happening. Up to the rail yard, dodging in and through all those thick, heavy clouds. An 11, dun, dun, dun. Okay, flight event. Let's see what we get. It's a 7, which is an enemy raid. Okay, so a die 2 of 2-seaters. We get 1 2-seater. And it's a 0-1, which doesn't really worry us too much. And die 3 +1 fighters. And we get 2 + 1 is 3 fighters. Okay. And we get Philip, who's a 0-0. William at a 0-0. And Donald, a 0-1. Okie dokie. Let's put these young fellas over here. And then we can move the camera and see what we're going to do. First things first, though, we'll do the detection check, and it's a 9. Righto. So we have a 9, and we have a 4. So that takes it to 13, and they have a 2-seater takes it to 14, so we surprise them, +2 if we want to play in our first initiative, and I think we will. Let's see if we can do some damage to these little fellas. Righto. Okay, so +2 to us, so we'll put ours out first. So we have Ernst, who's a 10, +2 is 12, +4 is 16. We have Oswald, who is a 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 5 is 13. 9 plus 5 is 14. Digit. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 5. Yeah. We have Fritz, who's a 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 6 is 14. And Max, who's a 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 6 is 14. Oh, these guys are rocking and a rolling. Okay, William is a 6, and 4 is 10. Philip, 6, and 6 is 12. Donald, a 6, and 1 is 7. And their two-seater is a 4, plus 4 is 8. Righty-o, here we go. So first up again then is going to be Ernst, who is a 16 to 12. Okay, so that's a 4 difference, gives him 3 die, and he is plus 4. Making sure. Plus 4 on these 3 die. So that gives him a 6, a 5, and a 5, which is 4 potential hits. So 1 die plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. And he flies away in disgust. Next up is Oswald, who's a plus 1. He gets 2 die. He's only 2 away. Plus 1 gives him 2 3 hits potentially. So 1 die plus 2. 6 and 2 is 8. And Philip is shot down and destroyed. Oswald smiles and flies away. Next up is Max, who shoots at William. He's a 14 to 10, is 4, which is 3 die. He's no, no modifiers, and gets 2 potential hits, so 1 die plus 1, and misses. And then Fritz, the same, gets 3 die, no modifiers, and gets 1 potential hit, which does nothing either. And the 3 Brits go over there. We go up to combat round 2, and let's see what happens in the event. And the event is a 10. We're in our rear. That's an 11. All enemy aircraft depart. So William and Donald fly away with their 2-seater, and we come back over this way. Okay, so we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we're doing well. We'll come up to airfield B. We'll move that and look for another flight event. 9, nothing happening. We go to Lille. Flight event. Oop. A 3 and a 2, nothing happens. We're into our balloon barrage area. Still in our rear. A 5, nothing happens. We get into our trench line. And we get a 7, so nothing happens. And we're into our first mission objective. So there is... Conduct D3 ground attacks. Yep. Okay, so let's see how many enemy are there. And we have 1. I still have to do the anti-aircraft fire as well, so we will do that. I won't forget, but a 2 is a balloon in the enemy trenches. So it is a 2. So that can go there. Okay, anti-aircraft fire first. a 5, which is moderate, so 2 die against each aircraft. So Ernst, nothing. Oswald, nothing. Max, nothing. And Fritz, nothing. Okay, so let's bring our plane over this way. And we can set our initiative out. So we've got 6 plus 4 is 10 for Ernst, plus 4 is 14. We have a 6 plus 1 is 7 for Oswald, plus 4 is 11. A 6 for Max, plus 6 is 12. And Fritz is a 6, plus 6 is 12. Well done, boys. Okay. Excuse me. So the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to be Ernst against the balloon, and the balloon has 6 anti-aircraft value. So here we go. First 3, there's nothing. Second 3 is nothing, and we are going to attack. We are 14 to 2, which is a 12 for a strafing attack, which gives us 3 die, and we are a plus 3 on these. 3 die plus 3. So that gives us a 5, a 6, and a 7 is 2, 4, 5 hits, potentially. So 5 die, strafing, and 2's miss, so we get 3 hits, which is enough to flip this young fella like that. And we'll put a 3 on him. He's damaged and he flies away. Okay, next up is Fritz, because he's got the +1 for ground attack. So we need to do anti-aircraft first. Still has 6. And we have 1 potential hit. And we have 1 potential hit. That's it. So 1 die, no modifier, nothing happens. He comes into attack. He is 10 away, which gives him 2 die plus 1, which gives him 1 hit, and 2 hits is 3 potential hits. And the 2 misses, so we get 2 hits, taking it up to 5 of the 6. Okay, and Fritz pulls away. Next up is Max. So again, we have 6 anti-aircraft fire against him. Nothing for the first 3. 1 potential hit. Nothing happens, so he's going to get his 2 die, no modifiers, and gets 3 potential hits. And that's 2 hits, and he takes out the balloon, which is done. We get rid of that, and we roll a d6 for him. On a 6, he will upskill. Oh, nearly. Okay, so we'll bring those down now. There we go. And we come back over this way. Excuse me. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we come down 1 more into Sector B for our second attack. Okay, so first things, we'll do the anti-aircraft, we'll do the flight event check first. So 9 through 12, no thing happening there. Anti-aircraft fire is a 1, no anti-aircraft fire. So we're looking at targets. We have 2 targets this time. The first target is a 6 in the trenches, is entrenched infantry, which is a 3. And the second target is a 7, which again is more entrenched infantry for a 3. Okay, so let's come on over. Dun, 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 dun. And we'll put our aircraft out. So Ernst is a 10, and 3 is 13. Otto is a 7, and 1 is 8. Ooh. Got blown a bit off course there. Hold on, sorry. Oswald. 7 and 1 is 8. Fritz a 6, and 6 is 12. And Max a 6, and 5 is 11. Okay, so we'll attack this one first. So we have 2 anti-aircraft fire against Ernst. And we have 1 potential hit, which was close. Now he is 10 away, so he gets 2 die. And he is +3 to his rolls, which gives him a 4 and a 6+, so that's 3 potential hits. And he gets 2 hits as the 2 misses. 2 hits and flies back up. Excuse me. Next up is Fritz, who takes 2 anti-aircraft shots and they miss. He's coming in. He is 9 away, which gives him 2 die. And he's a +1 on these, which gives him a 6 and a 4, which is 3 potential hits. Oh, and that's 3 hits, taking it up to 5. And this guy is damaged. We'll get rid of that. We have 5 hits on this guy, and Fritz flies away. Next up is Max. He takes 1 anti-aircraft fire, which is a potential hit, but misses. And he is an 11 to 3 is 8, which gives him 2 die, no modifiers, and he gets 1 potential hit, which misses. And then lucky last is Oswald, who takes 1 anti-aircraft fire for a 1, does nothing. He is an 8 to 3 is 5, so he only gets 1 die. He is a +1 and misses. And he comes down. We go up to round 2. We roll 2 die. For the combat event, we get a 7. We are in trenches, so a 7. Any enemy aircraft remain. There are none, so that's that. We put our planes back out. Ernst, a 10, +3 is 13. Oswald, a 7, and 3 is 10. Fritz, a 6, and 2 is 8. We're all over the place. And Max, a 6. And 3 is 11. 9. Okay, so first up is Ernst. I'm going to put him against this entrenched infantry here. That's his best chance. He gets 2 die, being 10 away. And he is +3. So hang on. First up, anti-aircraft fire. Nothing. Okay. 10 away, 2 dice, +3s. He gets 2, 3 potential hits. And that's 3 hits. Well done, that man. And comes away. Next up is Oswald. He's going to go after this guy as well. So that's 2 anti-aircraft against him. They do nothing. He is a 10 to 3 is a 7. Gets 2 die, +1, which gives him 1 potential hit. And he does it, and this guy is flipped as well. These are both 4s now, not 3s. He's a 5, he's a 4, like that. And Oswald flies away. It wouldn't have made any real difference, I don't believe. Okay, next up is Max. He'll go after this guy. 1 anti-aircraft fire, potential hit, misses. He is a 9, so to 4 is 1 die, no modifier, gets 1 potential hit, and it misses. And then Fritz, after the same guy, 1 anti-aircraft fire, does nothing, 1 die, no a +1 modifier, and he misses as well. And we go up to our third. So let's take that down 1. I'll just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 down from 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12 left. Okay. And we go for a combat event. A 3. Which means 1 die, 6 enemy fighters arrive. Okay, here we go. 3 enemy fighters arrive. And we get 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we have James, who's a 1-1. Raymond, a 1-2. And Robert, a 0. So we'll put them out first. Use step 1 of the combat sequence rules, so we don't do a detection check or anything else. So Raymond is a 7 and 2 is 9. James is a 7 and 4 is 11. And Robert is a 6 and 2 is 8. Righto. So we have Ernst, who's a 10. Oh, and 1 is 11. How ridiculous. Okay, Oswald, who is a 7, and 3 is 10. Wow. Max, who's a 6, and 2 is 8. And Fritz, who is a 6, and 6 is 12. Righto, so Fritz will attack James. He's 1 away, which gives him 2 die for his air attack. And he is no modifiers. He gets 1 potential hit. And it misses. And he flies away in disgust. Next up is Ernst, who will attack Raymond. Okay, so he is 2 away, Dicky Wacker, gets 2 die, he is +4, which gives him 4 potential hits, so 1 die +3. And he shoots him down. He's already an ace, so he can't do much else. Next we have James, who will go after Oswald. He's only 1 away, so 2 die, and he's +1. Oh, and he misses it. Amazingly. Oswald now attacks Robert. 2 away, so 2 die +1. And he misses spectacularly. Robert can't do anything, flies away, which leaves Max to attack. So he'll attack this entrenched one that's got 5 hits on it. He gets 1 die, no modifiers. Gets 1 potential hit and misses and flies away. And that's the end of that. So these 2 are damaged. I don't want to hang around anymore, so I'm just going to leave those 2 in there for damaged. We'll take that. Those 2 planes fly away because that was our 3rd combat. And we then move back over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We go down one more and then we come into here, our third target. We do our flight event and nothing happens. We then do the anti-aircraft fire and it is a 5, so 2 against each. So against Ernst, we have 1 potential hit and it misses. We do Oswald, nothing. Fritz, 1 potential hit. And Fritz is damaged. Okay. And then Max, 1 potential hit. And nothing happens. Okay. Number of targets is 3 potential, three targets. The first one is a 7, which again is entrenched infantry, which is a 3. The second is an 8, which is entrenched infantry as well, but we don't have any more. So I'm going to put, in fact, I'll roll again. Stuff it. An 11, which is AAA. Okay, where did you go? Anti-aircraft artillery, which is a 2. Okay. And then the last one, an 8 is entrenched infantry, we can't do. 7, entrenched infantry, we can't do. 7, entrenched infantry, we can't do. 8, the same. 2, a balloon, which is a 2 as well. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Righto, so let's put our people out. We have Ernst, who's a 10, and 2 is 12. Oswald, who is a 7, and 1 is 8. Again, not great rolls this way. Max, who's a 6, and 2 is 8. And Fritz, who's damaged, who is a 4, and 3 is 7. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is get Fritz out of there. I want him to break off. So we're looking at, do I want him to break off? Dun, dun, dun. We'll try. So a 4. No, he does not. Okay. So the first attack, where do we want to attack? If we go after these ones, then a lot of anti-aircraft fire. So let's go after the entrenched infantry first. Okay, so 2 anti-aircraft fire against Ernst. Ooh, look at that. 1 die plus 1, 2 potential hits. A 4 and 1 is a 5, he survives. Okay, so he is a 9, which gives him 2 die plus 3s, which gives him a 4 and a 6 is 3 potential hits. And he gets 2 hits on the entrenched infantry. Righto, and he flies away. Next up is Oswald. Okay, 2 anti-aircraft fire against him, which miss. He is 5 away, so he only gets 1 die. And he is a plus 1 and misses spectacularly again. Now Max, 2 anti-aircraft fire, again from here, 1 potential hit. Oh, and he's hit. Oh, and he's damaged. Flip him over. He gets 1 die to attack. No modifiers, and misses. And then it's poor old Fritz who got hit last time, and 2 hits against him. 1 potential hit, and it misses, and he is a 7 to 3 is a 4, 1 die, needs a 5 plus, he's a plus 1, misses, and comes away. And we go up to combat round 2. We look for a combat event, and it is a 7, which is enemy aircraft remain, so no problems there. We place our planes. We have Ernst as a 10 and 4 is 14. We have Oswald, who is a 7 and 6 is 13. We have Max, who is a 4 and 2 is 6. And we have Fritz, who is a 4 and 2 is 6. And I'm going to try and get them out of there. So Max first, a 4. He stays. And Fritz, a 4, and he stays. Okay, so entrenched infantry with Ernst first. Anti-aircraft fire is missed. He is a +3. He's at 11, gets 3 die. +3s, which gives him 2, 4, 5 potential hits. And he gets 5 hits, taking this to 7 of 8. Righto, we'll put that back there. There we are. This now becomes a 4. And Ernst flies away. Righto, next it's Oswald. Takes 1 anti-aircraft fire. Potential hit. Misses. He is a 9, gives him 2 die. He's +1, which gives him 2 potential hits. And he gets 1, which knocks it down, and the entrenched infantry is destroyed. And we can see if he can upskill. He needs a 6, and he does not, which leaves our poor little damaged guys to come in on here. Okay, so first up is Fritz. He's going to take 5 anti-aircraft, well, or 6. Well, let's just go for... It's really not going to make much of a difference. We'll go after the balloon. So the first 3 miss. Second 3 miss. Okay. Let's just put the balloon over there. That's what we're going for. So Fritz is a 6 to 2 is a 4. 1 die +1 is a 4. Does no good. Flies away. And lucky last is Max. Again going after the balloon. First 3, 1 potential hit. Second 3, 2 +1. 6 +1, and Max is shot down. Okay. Righto, so Max is shot down. Righto. We are not going to go on for the 3rd. We are going to try and make our way home. So we'll put these guys up here, and I'll put Fritz over here so we don't forget to do the checks on him. This balloon and AAA can go away. AAA. And we can come back over this way like that. Right. Okay. So first things first, we move over to here. We do our excuse me, damaged aircraft check. 6, he's fine. We do our Flight event check. An 8 is safe. We move out to the balloon area. We do our damaged aircraft check. A 4, and he's still safe. Flight event, 11 or 12's bad now. Nothing happening there. Let's come down this way. Damaged aircraft. A 4 is good. Flight event. Nothing happening. Still coming down. Damaged aircraft. A 2. We need to check now. 2 dice 6 plus his air skill, which is zip. He gets a 6, force landing in current space. So it's in the clear, which is good. In our rear, which is good. Okay, friendly rear. We roll 1 die 6. We get a 3. We're going to crash and burn. Air skill is zip. Aircraft damage is a 2. Heavy clouds is a -2 is a 0. Aircraft and crew lost. Bloop. Okay. Aircraft and crew lost. We're shot down. Righto. Now we can come over this way. Oh, sorry. Burp. Event check. Nothing happens. Now we can come over. Event. Nothing happening. Over again. Event check. Nothing. Cambrai. Event. Nothing. And back home. Nothing. And we do our post-mission event. Prototype. Your squadron is given the opportunity to test the latest aircraft design. One aircraft of your choice may upgrade to a higher tier. Follow the normal rules for aircraft upgrades. Okay. Since it's a prototype, I think we can do that. One aircraft of our choice. So let's come back over here now. We've got an ace, a skilled. Do we want to go with Oswald? Yes. Seeing as it's a prototype, we're getting up towards the end of 1915. So we're going to go for Oswald, who is skilled, and we'll take off his tier 1, and we'll just put it over there because he won't be coming back this time as a tier 1. We've only got 1 tier 1 left anyway. Okay. Everybody else has been lost. Righto. So, MPs gained and lost. Okay, MPs gained. We have 1 aircraft is 1, plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, and 3 is 6, and 6 is 12, and 2 is 14. So let's just put that out there to start with. 14. And then we lost 2 aircraft. And none of them made it back or anything else. So each enemy is -2 plus their air skill. So -2, -4. So we ended up with 10 mission points. What are we going to do with them? That's the thing. Trenched infantry, balloon, and their planes. Okay, 10 mission points. We are down to 7 aircraft. So I need another plane. Oh, down to 6 aircraft, I should say. So we need another plane. So we're going to take our last one, tier 1, and this is Lothar. So that takes us down 2. 1, 2. leaving us with 8. So the most we can get is 2 VPs. So we'll take 2 victory points, taking us to 27, and we can't spend any more. And that is that. Righto. So we have 7 aircraft, and that is it. We go up to mission 12. So we have to check for an airfield change again. So let's come over this way. We roll a d6. A 2. We go up to airfield A. So we've gone from B to C to A. Our next mission will be a defensive patrol with 4 fighters. We're going to patrol balloon sectors D through F and adjacent friendly trench sectors. Righto. So D through F. Righto. So this is where we're going to come down, do our circuit, and then come back home. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Righto. So we can get there and back. 4 fighters. We will look at taking put Lothar down there. We'll take Manfred. We'll take Ernst. We will take Oswald. And Lothar has just turned up. We'll take Lothar with us. That's our 4 fighters. Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to leave Ernst behind. And I'm going to take Bruno with us. That gives us an ace, an upgraded skilled, Lothar and Bruno. I'm still sticking with the tier 1 fighters for the the Commonwealth, simply because of the year we're in. Okay. Next year we'll be looking at tier 1, tier 2, and that sort of thing. And I want to try and carry my fighters over to where we're going. And because we've got 1 tier 2 at the moment, if we still have it when we start the next campaign for 1916, then that means that we could end up with, again, realistically it should be tier 2 or tier 3 fighters, but I'll be looking at tier 1 or tier 2 for them. And then when we get into 17, that's when we'll be looking at tier 2 and tier 3 fighters, and the same with 18. It's a bit of a change from the actual rules, but that's the way I want to go. Okay, weather is going to be clear. Right. Oh. So I want to enter. Let's put it, we enter there, go to there, exit there. Is that what I want to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So we'll come down this way and come back out that way, like that. Okay, so this will be 1, 2, in fact, let's use die for waypoints. This will be waypoint 1. This will be waypoint 2. This will be waypoint 3. And this will be waypoint 4. And then we go back up that way. So, ninga, 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 bump, 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 bump. And you can't see all that like that. That's my flight plan, okay? So I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't make too many blues, but hey, anything's bloody possible. So the other thing, sorry, thinking about the next campaign, we'll be getting rid of the inferior Entente guns. Simply because they did start to upgrade some of their guns at that stage. So we'll still keep the breaking off as not automatic and the opposing doctrines. But yeah, that's the way I intend to go. Take care. Bye for now. And I will see you back here for Mission 12.